What if there was one nutrient that could help you think clearer, sleep better, and move easier? That's what we're going to talk about today because sometimes your body just feels off, feels out of sync, and you can't explain it. You're not sure what's going on. Maybe your brain feels like it's in a fog, your muscles are tight, you feel tired all the time. But what if you were just tired? What if you were depleted of this one nutrient? We are going to find out what it is, what it does, what if you're not getting enough, and of course, I'm going to tell you how you can get more of it and where you can get more of it. Stay with me till the end. I'm also going to share a tip with you that you might know, may or may not know already, but it's a very relaxing way to get more of this one nutrient. But first, I am Arlene Timber-Henry. We are in the Nutrition A to Z challenge. This is what I talk about on this channel. My channel is about healthy eating and healthy lifestyle changes for women over 40. If you are new here, welcome. If this is not your first time with me, welcome back. I'm glad to see you again. We are talking today about magnesium. Magnesium might be the missing nutrient. It's a mineral that works really hard in our body to help us regulate our blood sugar, blood pressure. It helps with our bones, our nerves, our muscles, our heart, sleep, and lots more. More than half, 60%, yes, over 60% of our magnesium is stored in our bones, and the rest of it is distributed throughout the rest of our bodies in various tissues. But what if you're not getting enough? That's the big question. That's the problem. That's why I'm doing this challenge, because all of the things that we're talking about, just like all the letters that have come before, I hope you've been following the channel, the challenge. And if you have not, then go back and watch some of those earlier videos where we've talked from A all the way. Now we're halfway through the challenge. We're on the letter M. Because if you're not getting enough, that too can lead to some serious health issues like cramps, like fatigue, weakness. It might interfere and change your heart rate so that you have an irregular or an abnormal heart rate. It affects your mental clarity if you're not getting enough, and that's what the brain fog is about. Can lead to stress, leaving you more prone to stress. Pardon me. And we know that stress in and of itself can also lead to even more health challenges. So we don't want that. You are at an increased risk for a magnesium deficiency if you are taking in an excessive amount of alcohol over a long period of time, if you are suffering from type 2 diabetes and it's uncontrolled, because that would make your kidneys work harder. And when your kidneys are working harder, it might mean that you are uh, going to the bathroom to urinate faster or more. That is helping to deplete your magnesium levels. So that's another way that you might be at risk. You're also at risk. We're all at risk as we age. The older we get, the less our bodies might be absorbing magnesium. And also, if you are older of a certain age, it's more likely that you might be on some type of medication for some type of chronic disease or illness or ongoing problem, a health problem. That could also affect how your body is absorbing magnesium. So those are some of the risk areas that you would need to pay attention to, why you might be deficient in magnesium. How do you get more? I'm going to point you first and foremost to food. So we're getting our nutrients. If we want to get our nutrients, I've been saying this over and over in all of my videos. For all of the letters, you can go back and look at all of the letters that we've covered so far, from A all the way now to M, primarily from food. I want this to be about getting real food, whole food, not not food that's made in a lab, not fake food, real food. So legumes like beans, peas, lentils, dark leafy greens and vegetables, your unsalted nuts, I stress, unsalted nuts and seeds, whole grains, fruit like bananas, dried fruit like raisins. That's where you can get a lot of your magnesium from. And then there are some persons who, for various reasons, sometimes, many times, again, because of sickness, illness, disease, chronic things that are going on health wise in their bodies, they might not be able to absorb the magnesium from food. In those kinds of cases, your doctor might prescribe a magnesium supplement for you. And that might be the way that you would need to get some of the magnesium that your body needs. But I'm going to stress again to be careful. I've said this in other videos as well. We are looking for getting our nutrients or vitamins or minerals, whatever it is that we need, from food. So when and if you do need to take a supplement, be very careful, because as my great grandmother used to say, even too much of a good thing is not good. So even if it's a good thing, too much can be have a serious negative effect in your body, on your health as well. You might know this because if you're of a certain age and grew up in some parts of the world like where I did, you might already know that getting too much magnesium, for example, could have some adverse effects. Getting too much magnesium, so too much magnesium in too high a dosage, has a laxative effect. You might know this because you might have had to take milk of magnesia for when you had constipation, when you were constipated as a child or as someone growing up. I know I did. That was always so. That's a concentrated form of magnesium that is used for persons with constipation. And so you can imagine that if you are not constipated and you take in excess amounts of magnesium, what that could do to your body and where that might have you running to very often. So be careful with supplements, especially. You can't really get too much magnesium from your food because the body is amazing and it takes in only as much as it needs, and the rest is flushed out through your urine again. So just eat a good amount, get adequate amounts of all of those healthy foods that will ensure that you're getting sufficient magnesium in your diet through your food. There is some controversy still about whether or not we can get magnesium in through the skin, absorbing it through the skin or even the hair. Some people are they're thinking yes, and some are no. The research is still ongoing. It's leaning more towards yes, and I would say it can't hurt. And so that tip is where a lot of people believe that they are getting their extra magnesium from, and that is through a relaxing warm bath. So you might have heard of it, or you might have tried it yourself, uh, filling up the bathtub and then putting in 2 cupfuls of Epsom salts, which is magnesium and some other things. But when it's dissolved in water, the magnesium is released. And so some people believe that that's how they can get extra magnesium. Again, if your body doesn't need the extra, it won't do you any harm. So that might be a way also to get you relaxed before bed. You can also, I've also seen magnesium incorporated in other types of bath and body and beauty products like shower gels and other beauty products. I've seen some of them incorporating magnesium. So the research is still out, but like I said, it's leaning towards yes, that you can absorb some of this through your skin. And so that might be a way for you to get some extras as well. Let me know in the comments if any of this is helpful for you. If you have had any magnesium deficiencies in the past, or if you are getting your magnesium through supplements, or if you've ever taken an Epsom salts or magnesium chloride flakes bath, and how that has been for you. I also have some free resources in the description. You can go there just below the video and find those. And thank you for watching. Get your magnesium through your food because your body really knows when it's missing.